Hello everyone, it's me, the Blind Bloke, we're back. This is the beginnings of Block 2. In this block, there's gonna be lots of different types of things, of content. There's gonna be, of course, the May monthly recap, as per usual. Uh, and there's gonna be some there's gonna be some special content. That's what I'm gonna say. Um, as it's I've been the reason why this block has taken so long to be made is because I needed to get to the end of the month, but also uh it's just been one of those where I didn't know what form of content I wanted to make. So we're just gonna yap. We're gonna catch up. This is more just like daily content. There's also gonna be like within this next block, me yapping about shows that I'm watching just because, you know, gives additional stuff. And it creates a form of community, I guess, but also just like allows us to have a bit more of a conversation instead of like, oh yeah, RP. But on the subject of RP, as I've mentioned, like not in what I'm classing as block one, but like the original saga, like the when I was doing the weekly recaps instead of monthly. Uh, I do plan, possibly not in this block, but a later block, to tell my story and to. I've been pretty open about like what's been going on for quite a while, but I haven't like made it an easy consumable way of like knowing my situation without being like hanging all of my medical information out because I ain't gonna do that. But I'm gonna condense it into TikTok length, as your lads know. But yeah, probably also be yapping about Yu-Gi-Oh! Because Nats is coming up, and I've been doing testing for that and tinkering. But I'm not gonna reveal what I'm playing just yet because that'd be dumb. Probably after the event in like 3 weeks' time, because at that point anyone that can look on the Numeron app would know. But yeah, hope you've all also enjoyed Block 1. And if you have followed thanks to that block, I do appreciate it. We've just reached 40, 41, I think, between like 40 to 41 followers on the account. And I appreciate all the love and support, guys. So I will see you throughout the rest of Block 2. So, hello everyone, it's me, the Blind Bloke. We're back for another monthly recap. That's right. I know we're in the last week of May, but I just, as I said, I felt like making this block. I just want to make content since we're on the up and right, we're on the up and up again, and just seeing how far we go. But anyway, let's get into May. So, uh, in majority of May has just been me working on Centralia in the background. There hasn't been any big developments when it comes to that, mainly because I've taken a step back just to reevaluate how I want the pilot to be. And that's not me dissing any of the work I've done so far. It's just I I think just stepping back for a moment just to look at everything we've done so far and just see how far we've got left to go until everything's done. Uh, it was. my mum's birthday, as it usually is in May, in the first week. So that was fun. Uh, Second week was just productive, but uh, just not. It was chill. Played some Magic with the boys and did some testing for Nats. Like, you know how it is. I'm consistently playing cards. I love just hanging with the boys. Uh, gives an old distraction from being blind when you can laugh with it about it with mates to a point. But another thing, another thing that happened in May, which is the the big special thing, I guess, is the fact that, and this is getting its own video in the block per se, is that, and I will be giving more context in its own individual TikTok, but uh, to tell a story from Bellamori, wouldn't you like to know, is the fact that me and my mum went to the Chelsea Flower Show in the third week of May. That's the big thing. You're going to be seeing a lot of content from that. A lot of content within this block. That's why this block is probably going to be lengthy. But that's we're doing bigger and better. But as I said, it was a beautiful day, and I can't wait to get to yap about it very soon. But and then in the final week, we've only just really entered it. We're 2 days in. It's Tuesday. Literally just hanged out with the boys, played some Magic. Yesterday was just it's been very hot. We're in a British heat wave at the minute as we go into summer, and May is always a damn time for it. That's all I'm gonna say. But first technical heat wave as a blind bloke, meh. It's like any heat wave. You're just sweaty. But anyway, guys, I think that's it for me. Um, so the rest of this block is just gonna be footage from the Chelsea Flower Show, plus some just additional content. So I will see you throughout the rest of the block. So, hello, it's me, the blind bloke. We're back for another one. This is not really a part of the block, but I just want to um show something off, but also B say thanks for all of the fact that we're like 130 ish. I think we're a couple over 30. Last time I checked, like 130 followers. I appreciate everyone that has enjoyed the Chelsea Flower Show content. There is going to be the rest of Block 2, and then which should carry us throughout the rest of the month. But anyway, let me show you a little something I picked up. That being the Sonic Secret Lair, magic wise. It's the friends. It's the friend. It's the creature one. It's the best one for Commander players because it's got some pretty unique cards that are exclusive to the lair. Yeah, it's like got Sonic, Shadow, Amy, the Akunda guy, Eggman, Tails. I think I named all of them. But we're gonna crack this. We're gonna crack it. And we're gonna see what we get as in the lair. So I've just off camera cracked open the lair, unsealed it out of its packaging. I have the cards in my hand. We're gonna look at the cards together. One.
So I've like lined up my magnifier over there. It's like slightly off camera, so I can have a read. But let me get these. Let me get them into frame. I was trying to figure this out, but Sonic does things with flash creatures. Shadow, which is Shadow is one of the. I think it's Shadow. Yeah, Shadow is one of the best from this layer that you can build a deck around. Like, like singly make a deck around. He's one of the best. And then we've got, I think this is Amy. Yeah, Amy. She does stuff with equipment, and I think she can just auto equip from the way I understand it. This should be the pair of Dr. Eggman. This is Dr. Eggman. This is I wanted him for my spaceship deck as I play a lot of robots and a lot of constructs in there, plus the ships. I don't know if they count as they don't count as vehicles, so I can't use the vehicle side. But it's just forcing people into discarding, and it's multicolored, which is what we want for that deck. Now that's Amy. I got Amy in my hand. I don't know who I showed off before. Give me a sec. Let me look at my pile. Oh, I showed off Tails. That's who we showed off a moment ago. This is Tails. He does stuff with vehicles. Uh, Basically, if a vehicle doesn't fly, you put a flying counter on it. One of the other reasons why I'm wanting to pick this up, this fella goes mental in treasure decks, like my Laura Croft deck. Like, I know this account's supposed to be about RP and RP things, but I felt like showing off the lair just because it's not every day that you do get your hands on a lair, so. And plus, you had the chance of cracking open a Chaos Emerald, which goes for a metric shit ton, no matter if it's foil or not. So, to remember, I didn't even know if this layer was foil or not because of the price I was able to pick it up as. It makes sense why it was as cheap as it was now, thinking about it, since it's not foil. But this is the all of the cards. This is the basically the Super Sonic. I I know little bits and pieces about Sonic. I played at least one game, and then we didn't get a Chaos Emerald, but we did get the Command Tower, which I don't know which deck it's gonna go in because I have a ton of decks. But I think if anything, it'll probably go in my Toff deck because I'm having fun with that deck. It's a silly bracket too. I'm looking forward to putting in the cards where I know they're gonna go. And more than anything, I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys think about the rest of Block 2. Uh, like, and the thing is, I think throughout the rest of Block 2, um, is like accessibility in gaming, uh, accessibility. It's like Block 2 is a lot. I think a lot more heavier than Block 1, but I thought I'd at least put a little, not heavier, but more thought out and concentrated than what was Block 1. Uh, Even if we kind of derailed with the Chelsea Flower Show, but I it made more sense to get that content out first. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.
So, hello everyone, it's me, the Blind Boat, back for another one. Yeah, I know it's been a hot minute, and we're back for the rest of Block 2. I'm going to be starting off the rest of it with the monthly recap for June. That's right. Another month has gone by. How quick is the year going, hey? In this time, we some serious shit happened. Not gonna let it on like make this a whole thing, but UK Nets happened, which was fun. Didn't do too well, but it's the joys of trying to play Mesa and you're fucking blind. Went with the old ritual snakes, the boys. Yeah. It was real chill. I gotta admit, last month was like pretty chill. In between practicing for Nance and all that, I gotta be honest. Uh, and just spent time with them, met with the lads, did some magic, of course. As you probably saw, uh, we picked up the Sonic Secret Lair. I've got the My Little Pony one on the way. That should be here soon. Can't wait to do a video with that. Um, and I guess more than anything, when it comes to the whole vigilant parent thing, as I said, it's leveled out, and for now, there is always, it's the joys of RP. It goes up, it goes down, day by day. I, I had a couple of experiences with that last month, and it is what it is. You just gotta live with it. But guys, I think that's all of what really happened last month. Um, so I'll leave you with that, and I'll see you in the next one. So, hello everyone, it's me, the Blind Boat. We're back for another one in the block. This is one that I think really does need to be talked about when it comes to the whole visual impairment thing. Is that it's not really respected that much in the gaming scene. And I say this as a gamer. I've been gaming for like the last forever, and I think, and this is the thing, I like the only two real good games I can say that have a good visual impairment like accessibility is the new Lego Batman. I know it's not technically new, but I still want like the new Lego game, the fucking Legacy of the Dark Knight, and Minecraft. They're the only two that I know that like go beyond, oh, like above and beyond for that isn't just, oh, basically it's just colorblind mode. Because that's the that's the joys of most games. That's all you get. No, no, and it's just like, don't get me wrong, I like playing those games. I'm up to like chapter 4 on Lego Batman. I do plan on 100%ing that, and there'll probably be some content from that on here at some point. But anyway, as I was saying, this is something that I feel strongly about, and I felt like, well, if I have to make something else for this blog, I may as well talk about it. And that's the thing, like, for example, Dead by Daylight is my main game. I love the game, and there's a little bit has the colorblind mode, and they've just added the ability to, change the colors on everything. So I've been able to change them all to yellow, but it just feels like, oh yeah, you can't see the killer. Screw you, I guess. But that's the thing. I've been playing Dead by Daylight way before the visual impairment, so I'm pretty good. But it's just annoying per se. But anyway, like for example, I was really this is like a recent example of the irritation of no visual impairment accessibility, right? I got really, really, really hyped for the new like James Bond game. I've only played the first mission of that, and the reason why is because it has nothing. I haven't played it since it came out, so I can't say if any form of accessibility has been added since launch. But with 007 First Light, there was nothing on launch. Not even a basic colorblind mode, which I had a bit of a, I'm just gonna say, annoyance with. Um, which I get it, not all games can be asked to be inclusive, but just a basic colorblind mode, or just any consideration. But yeah, is there any? Here's a question for those in the know, aka those also with visual impairment, but also like to play games. Are there any more like games that go above and beyond like Minecraft, like Legacy of the Dark Knight, where they have like the narration, they have, hey, there's something there type thing. Like, I'm just curious at this point, and it's always nice to try things out. So I think we'll leave this one here. So hello everyone, it's me, Blind Bloke. We're back for another one, and I think this time around I'm going to talk about something I did start in June, or even really throughout the year itself. Um, just as a what if scenario, if we ever get to the point. Uh, your boy's been learning Braille, like proper Braille, the language of the blind. So yeah, I have a basic understanding of the alphabet. That's pretty much it at this point. Like, but you know, it takes time, and there may even be a video or two of me messing about with it. We could. I discovered something funny with with Braille, because as you guys know, I quite like the Lego. Like I got the not to derail too much from the Braille discussion, but I did get the Alice in Wonderland brickheads, and like they they look pretty nice. They're a nice like little set to add to the collection. But Lego apparently does some form like you can. Thing is, all of the bricks have the little bumps. So what you can do is treat them like Braille. You make the letters like the Braille letters out of them, which is really funny. Because I've seen the videos, uh, while like using YouTube to learn, because that's how you learn anything in the Big 26 is on the old YouTube. And yeah, I've been figuring it out. But I just thought I might as well make it its own little video, I guess, and give it the spotlight. Because it is just one of those things where it's like, it takes time to learn. One of those things that's just going to be consistently going on in the background as things develop throughout the rest of the year. And being brutally honest with you fellas, um, as I said, it's one of those things. I wanna. It's the joys of having dyslexia, and basically, here's a here's a I'm going to be honest with you, fellas. I did not learn how to do the alphabet properly until the end of high school. So there's some proper lore for you there. Um, so trying to do that again is is fun, and it's also like I'm an avid reader. I am in the middle of like reading Witch That Trades with Death by the cafe latte woman, who I can never pronounce her name, so I just call her that for respect. And it's like, hmm, like that I can I still have just about enough sight to actually read. It's just like one of those things where it's like I will probably eventually, because you don't get better at anything without consistently doing it. That's how things are built, like skills are built up with repetition. So it's like I'm curious to see if there's like any apps or anything where you can like read Braille. That's something I gotta look into. I'll probably YouTube it after I finish the rest of this block. And speaking of, this is probably going to be the last one in block two, since um, within this block, I think there's like nearly there's a good chunk, um, mainly because of the Chelsea Flower Show, and I I as you guys know, I was able to consistently post every day because of the Chelsea Flower Show, and I wanna be able to do that again. And I don't know the method that I'm going to use to potentially do that yet, but you see how it is. But anyway, guys, I appreciate it. I appreciate you all, and I will see you in the next one.